Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 2 in the Introduction to Arduino video series. If you haven't seen our first episode, which explains what the Arduino is, I really recommend you go and have a look at that. That will set you up perfectly for this episode. In the last episode, we did look at what the Arduino is and the different types of Arduinos that we can get on the market. That was by no means all of them, there are loads, but that was just the basics that you need to know. Today, in this episode, we're going to have a look at what shields are. Shields are a great way to expand the possibility of your Arduino. So let's pop over to this camera and see what we can do. So earlier on in the last episode I showed you guys the Arduino Uno and the Arduino Mega. Two great little boards. But now I'm going to show you how we can expand what they can do. In front of me here I've got a series of things known as shields. Shields can be plugged on top of an Arduino and expand the functionality. Now you might be thinking, what is the purpose of that? I've got the Arduino, I can build things on it, but sometimes you want to have added functionality, you want to extend the possibilities, and that's where shields come in. Best example I can show you really is this. This is called an Ethernet shield. This allows you to make internet connected devices using your Arduino. What you'll probably notice is it is a very similar shape to the Arduino Uno, and that's because, if you notice, it's got these long pins on the bottom. It is designed to literally snap right in like that. There you go. The Ethernet shield is now on the Arduino Uno. Now obviously, once you've made this, you then need to go and do all the programming that goes with it, and we're going to cover how you set up the Arduino IDE in the next episode. But just for now, we're going over what shields actually are, and that there is the simplest way to it's not the simplest way, it is the way that you connect an Arduino to a shield. Now, in the last episode I said that the Arduino Uno and Mega, which is the Uno's big brother, are the same width, and that was really important. You might also notice there's these 6 pins down here. These are called ICSB pins, or the ICSB header is what we call all of it. The Mega also has those, right there. And if we put the Mega and the Uno next to each other, they're actually in line, and that's because the Ethernet shield has got an ICSP header just here, and that plugs in to the Mega like so. So even though the Mega is longer than the Uno, it's the same width, and that means shields that go on the Uno can also go on the Mega, which obviously opens up more possibilities. Now, I've got another shield down here. This is a very good one of my favourites. This is called the DMX shield. DMX is a lighting protocol. So if you ever look on a disco light, you might see these 3 pins on the back of it, and that's how you connect disco lights together. So using this shield, and obviously the programming that goes with it, we can not only make the Arduino look like it's a disco light and actually make our own disco stuff, but we can use the Arduino to control disco lights, which gives us all of that added functionality. So you can imagine making your own lighting desk or something like that. Now, when you want to actually design your own circuit, you need to use something called a protoboard. This here is a protoboard shield, sometimes also just called a proto shield, for the Arduino Mega. What you'll notice is it is the same shape, but it's all just these holes. In fact, you might even be able to see my hand behind it a bit. Well, not really because of the light. But the Arduino Mega shield allows you to solder the pins onto the sides and the back, and then you can make your own circuits in the middle here, and that will clip on to the Arduino Mega, like so. Just as an example, here is one that I made. I use this to actually program Arduinos, so I can put the computer chip in there, plug it down, and I can program the Arduino using another Arduino. And this is a shield that I designed using an Arduino Uno protoboard, and as you can see here, it just plugs straight into there, like so. And similarly, I could take this and plug it into the Mega. I'm also going to take this opportunity to actually show you the first circuit board I ever designed, which is, I'm quite into home automation, and so I wanted to turn some of my Arduinos into light switches. And my first attempt at doing that was this. This here is an Arduino Uno button shield. Effectively, it's got places for 10 buttons. You can just press like that, and there's 3 more there, and I can plug these into my Arduino like this. And there you go. I've got my Arduino Uno now as a button pad. And again, I can just take that and plug that into the Mega as so. Now, in the last video I mentioned something called Descript, which is the product line that we sell at Dentistries. In fact, I've showed you the Descript Uno, which is this one right here. It's an Arduino Uno, but in a completely different form factor. Now, you might already have an Arduino, but you want to be able to use a Descript system. Well, you're in luck, because we make a shield that allows you to do just that. If I take my Arduino Uno again, I can take my Descript shield. What this does is, it takes all the pins and breaks them out to Descript headers here. So these pins line up exactly with the Arduino Uno pins. And we can take that and plug it in just like that. And then we've got all of the Arduino Uno pins, but in a Descript format. What I also did was also cut a hole in here, because sometimes you've got USB jacks and stuff and you don't want that to get in the way, so we made a cut there. You've got a reset button for the Arduino there. But that is shields. Now, there are so many more shields available than the ones I've shown you here, but this is just some to give you an idea. So to recap, shields are a way to extend the functionality of your Arduino. The Arduino is a great starting point, but you sometimes want to go that step further. And how do you do that? You do that with shields. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Take a look at the link in the description, which will take you to the tutorial page for this video, where there's so much more information than just what you've seen here. Please don't forget to check back for our next video, which will all be about the Arduino IDE, which is the programming environment for the Arduino. Really good to see that one as well, and it helps you take the knowledge you've just gained in these last 2 videos about what the Arduino is and start setting up programming for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.